The real estate sector is on an upsurge, we all know. And we really want to plan our 2025 on the real estate side of business. So we were recently covered in Mint on 25th of April 2024. And we've given our inputs in terms of what five sectors we really want to invest. It would be beneficial for you. The first sector is luxury rental. The second is second homes. The third is ETFs, REIT, and fractional ownership. In our opinion, these are the five sectors one should invest in 2025. 2023, the bull run started for real estate in real terms. The reason were the low interest rates, one. The second was the reason that the client really wanted to get into luxury living, for which the residential sector has taken an upsurge. Typically, 77% of the income in Indian household is invested into real estate. And we all know the fact that if somebody has become rich or wealthy, is primarily because of real estate. And now, while we see SEBI bringing in new avenues for the investor to invest into fractions and other modes, is very welcoming. The first area one should notably think of investing is luxury rentals. In the last 3 years, there's been a growth of 4 to 7% in the prices of rentals across Delhi, Bangalore, and Bombay. That's an area where one should invest because luxury and assets where somebody wants to reside, the rentals have really gone up in the luxury real estate space. The second avenue one must really invest into is holiday homes and house flipping. That's an avenue which has really grown impressively after COVID levels. If you see the number, it's basically about 88% plus. The numbers have really gone up. And I think that's an avenue which is giving the right rental returns of 6 to 8% year on year. The third avenue is REIT and ETFs, where the client doesn't want to have a direct access to properties or go and buy a property. These are via medias, which is regulated by SEBI and are giving excellent returns and dividends to the clients. One must really consider this for this year. The fourth avenue is very, very important. We are a part of that industry. Fractional ownership in private placement. This is getting to the next level by SEBI, as I mentioned in my last videos as well. And the avenues are increasing. We started the industry with pre-leased assets, warehousing, commercial assets, now expanding to holiday homes and other avenues. The industry is growing at an annual rate of 10.5% plus. Definitely one must look at it from a portfolio diversification perspective to invest in this segment. In the fractional ownership space, while you invest 25 to 50 lakh, assuming a 25 lakh number, the client can invest potentially between 2 to 2.5 lakh. Knowing the fact where's the property, where are you investing, and review and detail it his end. This gives more transparency to the client to take a conscious call. Now comes the fact that what amount and what percentage one should invest into what sector. That's a factor of how much capital you have, what is the longevity till when you want to get invested, what kind of returns are you expecting, and also the fact that there is a risk appetite to every investment. Some bit of it, so you should evaluate that, keeping into consideration what's your investment objective. You should connect with your banker or with your investment manager. You can reach out to us as well. We can actually guide you where to invest, what to invest, and what's the percentile. Now, coming to the fact, what investment has what avenues and what's the positives and what are the constraints in different investment options. Like the first one we said, luxury assets, where you want to get luxury rentals, it requires a large amount of capital. The time period duration is a little more, and obviously the rentals which will come in over a period of time is substantial. That's a one kind of an asset. The next is ETFs. ETFs are low cost and are very high liquidity. So one can invest but cannot expect dividends from it. So it's only the proceeds will come in from the sale of shares. The third one is REIT and fractional ownership. That's a new age kind of a concept where people do not have access or capital to invest into these sectors. They can invest in lower ticket size and get returns, so that you don't own an asset, but there's a via media in terms of private placement or units in the REIT sector where you can invest, get the complete information, and from an innovative and transparent perspective, and be a part of the real estate growth sector. The average rentals in this sector is 8 to 14%. The average annual returns in this sector is 8 to 12% with an IRR of 13 to 17%. So one can evaluate what sector you want to get into. Is it the CRE sector or the holiday home sector or value opportunities, which we just started? Evaluate from a risk, longevity, and every perspective, and then take a call. So we recommend to evaluate your perspective again from the cash flows, from the capital infusion you really want to make, but take a informed decision. So to confine, I think it's now the AI age, everybody's getting into the artificial intelligence space, blockchains, etc. So one must evolve. Traditionally, yes, the first priority for everybody is to own an asset, own a home, or own an asset which is more for your usage. But think of the fact that the world is evolving where you can have an access to a real estate, but not in a physical real estate, but being a part of a group or a co-ownership format. Stay connected with us. We're reachable at 9818810182. You can write into us at info@foip.in or visit our website www.foip.in. We're always there. We're trying to bring in value assets to you and staying connected with you and growing with you. Thank you.